Rusky Ed here with a lesson about something done in Russian schools which might seem a little strange to Americans. More on that in a moment, but in the meantime, check out the vocabulary words for this lesson.
If you're stressed from too much study, or if you're feeling blue, Rusky Ed is always ready with a funny joke or two.
An interesting practice in Russian schools, which might seem unusual to people in the USA, is that Russian students are required to bring an extra pair of shoes to wear inside the classroom. In other words, they are not supposed to wear outside shoes inside the classroom. This is for a number of reasons, as we will see in a few moments. But first, it should be noted that smenная обувь means exchangeable shoes, replaceable footwear, or indoor shoes. It would seem that indoor shoes should translate as внутренняя обувь, but the term used in Russian schools refers to the comfortable shoes suitable for indoor situations. And so, at Russian schools, it is generally the case that дополнительная пара обуви обязательна, which means an additional pair of shoes is required. Or обязательно сменная обувь, which means replaceable shoes required. Those who do not have an extra pair of inside shoes sometimes are allowed to use shoe covers, otherwise known as bahila in the nominative singular or bahili in the nominative plural. It would not be unusual to see the following warnings posted in front of schools. Ne vadit bez smenai obuvi ili bahil, which means do not enter without replacement shoes or shoe covers. Or уважаемая родители, vad skulu tokov bahilach, which means, dear parents, enter school only in shoe covers. All of this is because nosić uliczную обувь весь день вредно для здоровья, which means wearing street shoes all day is unhealthy. A few advantages of not wearing outside shoes in the classroom include удобная обувь не стесняет стопы, and also удобная обувь не жмет ноги, both of which mean comfortable shoes do not constrict the feet. Also, снижается риск появления грибка, which means foot fungus infections are reduced. Additionally, в классе меньше пыли, which means there is less dust in the classroom. And also, уменьшаются неприятные запахи, which means foul odors are reduced. The vocabulary words for this lesson include сменная, which means replaceable, обувь, which means footwear, обязательно, which means obligatory, bahila, which means shoe cover, уважаемый, which means respected, родители, which means parents, уличный, which means street, удобный, which means comfortable, уменьшаться, which means diminish, вредный, which means harmful, пыль, which means dust, and запах, which means odor. And that's it for this lesson. Stay tuned next month for another Rusky Ed lesson. But until then, it is time for Rusky Ed to say, До свидания!